For those of you who log into Raid Shadow Legends every single day, today Rathalos has become available to you as he's become available to me. But right now we're not going to dive into the game and check out how I've built him out and what we're doing with him. That's going to come in a couple of days, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that journey with me. But we're going to be looking at the trailer and the details of Rathalos that was just dropped by Raid Shadow Legends, so we can get a better understanding as a community how he works and maybe how we should be building him out, as he is a massive damage dealer inside of the game. If you are new to Raid, this is like the best time, because you could log in and get Rathalos, a legendary, for free. You can get Monkey King for free on a new account. And if you use my code in the description of this video, you can get 2 free epics as well. That's 4 champions that can be part of your starting squad. What a great time to play Raid, or come back to Raid after having not played for a while. Again, my link is in the description. But let's look at this trailer and kind of see everything that we could expect to get out of Rathalos. Let's go.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to our latest Champion Spotlight. Today, a very special newcomer takes the stage, Rathalos Blademaster. Awesome. This legendary attack champion is part of Raid's exciting collaboration with the Monster Hunter franchise.
How many of you guys out there know Monster Hunter and have played any Monster Hunter games? Super cool stuff. Love how this champion looks. It's going to be even better. It's going to be a huge part of my squad as a free-to-play newer player in the game,
where you can collect a grand total of 5 Monster Hunter-themed legendary champions. Pretty rad, right? Appropriately, Rathalos Blademaster is an absolute beast in boss battles, where his monster hunting prowess can truly shine. But first, let's see where you can recruit this hunter. All you have to do is log into Raid 7 times between January 9th and March 5th as part of the Rathalos Chase event.
So March 5th, so we have like 2 months to do this, right? And all you have to do is log in 7 days. They don't even have to be 7 days in a row throughout that 2-month period. So really, it's a pretty easy champion to get. And I would assume that a lot of you guys already unlocked them today because you've been logging in for a week straight.
And this burning Blademaster will join your hunting party. Hope you have your whetstones ready. Keep in mind that Rathalos Blademaster is only available to summon while this collaboration is live, so don't let this opportunity pass you by. You'll also need to have started the Rathalos Chase by February 27th in order to finish in time to claim this champion. Okay, let's see what this blazing boss slayer can do. First off, we have Spirit Thrust, Rathalos Blademaster's default skill. He deftly thrusts his blade at the enemy, with a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff on them. Should you be facing down a boss, this decreased defense debuff becomes irresistible. An awesome bonus considering how important decreased defense can be when fighting bosses. This also means Rathalos Blademaster doesn't need to worry about accuracy and can focus on dealing maximum damage.
All right, you hear that? So when we're building out, we don't have to worry about accuracy at all. We're going to worry about just crit damage in our build. Accuracy, we could completely ignore in stats.
Go from a thrust to a slash with Rathalos Blademaster's second skill, Spirit Step Slash. On every second use of this skill, this nimble slash will hit all enemies. Super useful for clearing out any minions bosses brought to the party. What's more, Spirit Step Slash ignores 25% of a normal target's defense, but against bosses, it ignores 100% of their defense.
That's insane. So he ignores 25% of enemies, 100% of defense dropped on top of a boss.
We weren't kidding when we said this champion lives for taking down those big bad bosses. To finish off this Blademaster's trio of sword swipes, we have his third skill, Overhead Slash. Before cleaving through all enemies with his mighty blade, Rathalos Blademaster powers himself up with a 30% increased critical damage buff and a 30% increased speed buff. Straight and to the point, much like this champion's weapon. And finally, the cherry on the top of this scaly cake, the Rathalos Mastery passive. This skill allows Rathalos Blademaster to inflict 50% more damage against targets under HP burn debuffs. Take 25.
All right, so if they're under HP burn debuff that I'm putting on from Geomancer, they're going to be taking more damage from that as well, which is crazy. It's going to be a good synergy between the two.
5% less damage from those targets in return, and deal 200% more damage with every 5th skill he uses. You'll need to craft your hunting party carefully to take full advantage of this passive. But with how useful HP burn is against bosses, you should have no issue finding a team composition that unlocks this amazing 50% damage increase. Keep track of the skills Rathalos Blademaster uses too. That 200% damage boost from Rathalos Mastery is massive. Need to deal with the boss's pesky minions? Time an overhead slash just right to cleave through the competition. Need to slice through that last remaining chunk of HP on a boss? A boosted Spirit Step Slash should do the trick, especially combined with its 100% ignore defense effect. And let's not forget the Aura skill before we wrap up this skill showcase. It increases ally attack in dungeons by 30%, a fitting aura for this expert boss slayer.
Nice.
Now, let's talk tactics. Obviously, Rathalos Blademaster has one job, and he does it extremely well, killing bosses. So keep it simple. He doesn't have to worry about accuracy, so prioritize boosting attack, critical rate, critical damage, and speed when selecting this champion's gear and masteries. You can see some artifact set suggestions on screen right now, but that's just a tiny fraction of what you could use to gear this champion up. All in all, he's a pure damage dealer, and you can't go wrong if you build him with that in mind. And that's it for today, my fellow hunters.
All right, I think the most important thing that was said there is how to build him out and what he's going to be upgrading. What sets that we could even utilize for that as well. I think this is the curse set that we have right there. Attack, speed, crit rate, and crit damage. We don't have to worry about accuracy whatsoever. So when we're putting our builds together, obviously we're going stats over sets, but maybe we could throw some sets together as well. I know that I have a bunch from this top layer right here, so we're going to see how that all goes. But this is a great champion. It's going to be, or it is, my first legendary champion inside of the game. Looking forward to throwing him together. Earlier on today, I dropped a video with Ash Raid Shadow Legends right here on the channel where he looks over my account for 30 plus minutes and gives me advice. We've actually progressed quite a bit since recording that video, but make sure you check it out because I got together with one of the best creators inside of Raid Shadow Legends, and it was a great experience. Hope you guys are looking forward to Rathalos, and I hope you go check out that video. Remember to subscribe if you want to keep up with everything going on inside of Raid Shadow Legends and my journey inside of the game.